Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your figs. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got one coming to me hot off the press today from the Apex Pass Around group. That's right. This was actually sent to me by a channel known as Sharp AF. And we can only assume that Sharp AF stands for Sharp as Fuck. I pretty much recently just found out about the guy's channel, and I do enjoy his content. So I will gladly recommend that if you aren't following his channel, give him a shot. Pretty good content. But enough about that. Let's get to the dope. Okay. Today's unboxing knife is this one. Fantastic EDC option. This is the Kavist variant PE2. Big shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jacob Lundquist, aka the Mad Scientist. That man has got such innovation. You know, he's got some new knives coming out that I don't know when they're coming, but if you follow him on Instagram, he does a lot of revealing as far as some of his concepts and whatnot. And I like everything he does, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and put this shit to work. Now we got a brand. Rather, these knives are from a brand that I have never heard about. Well, I shouldn't say I've never heard about. I have heard about them, but I had never experienced any of their knives, never seen any of their knives in person. So this will be a first. And I'm gonna. There's some things that upon doing my research that I really wasn't that thrilled with. But we'll get into all that. But first, if you do enjoy the content, I'd ask that you would share, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. God damn it! It does help the channel. It does trick that algorithm. And it does help your boy to go viral. Okay, enough of that shit. The brand for today is Ocaso, or Ocaso, but we're gonna go with Ocaso. Now, upon doing a little bit of research with this brand, one of the things that stood out to me were the names affiliated with this brand. These two knives, this is the same knife model here, just different sizes. But we had names such as Andrew Demko, David Seaton, Mike Wallace, Kurt Merrican, all big names in the knife game. So when I read up on that, I was really excited because, I love these guys' designs, a lot of these guys' designs. Some of them I'm really not familiar with, but I mean, I've heard of the name, but not too familiar with their designs. But what took me out of the running for this were the prices associated with these knives. So let's get into that. The knife model we're taking a look at today is the Seaton. So we've got a mini and a large. Now these boxes are a little bit kind of janky-ish. All right. So let's talk about the prices. Now the mini Seaton, if I can open this damn thing, the mini Seaton came in at $79.99, so basically $80. And the large came in at $99.99, so basically $100. So you can see here, we've got these nice small gentleman vibes, that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from these knives. Let's go ahead and deploy them. And one thing I also noticed immediately, we've got one goddamn thumb stud. What the fuck is this about? And I can also tell by deploying it that this is riding on washers. Teflon washers to be exact. So that's a whole different experience. Very, very smooth. I'll give them that. I'm gonna give you the specs on both of these, and then we'll talk more about the company. The overall length on the mini comes in at 5.8. On the large, we got 6.7. Blade length on the mini comes in at 2.35, and we've got 2.75 on the large. Both of them are rocking Japanese AUS 10-8 steel. We've got a nice leaf-shaped blade with a nice saber grind. Nice satin finish on both of them. Super thin profile here in the handles. These are stainless steel handles with a nested liner lock. Plenty of room to disengage for sure. but I just cannot get over the goddamn single-sided thumb stud. If you guys are fans of the single-sided thumb studs, please tell me in the comments, so that way I can block your ass. No, but seriously, another thing that I'm not a fan of, no goddamn pocket clip. I mean, come on. What's the reason for that? It couldn't be to save money. Like, there's no way they're saying, okay, we're going to save money. Let's take a thumb stud off and remove the pocket clip. I mean, I just don't understand the rationale behind that. Weight on these, they're very lightweight. The mini comes in at 1.9 ounces and the large comes in at 2.6 ounces. Now, a couple of other things real quick. Like I mentioned, there was something that this company has done or is doing that I'm not a fan of. As a matter of fact, I've seen some other companies do this same thing. And it's a little bit of a pump fake, if you ask me. And what I mean exactly is, if you go to the website and you look up these knives, they'll tell you, perfect example on this C10, they say, okay, it was designed in Missouri, made in Taiwan. Now, when has it ever been important for you knife companies to tell me where it was designed? I think the only reason for that is to almost kind of paint a false narrative, kind of, put it in your brain, oh, American made, without saying that, obviously. But I don't know. I just don't see the reason for that. I really don't. I'm okay with it being made in Taiwan. That would have been fine enough for me. Like I mentioned, I don't want to act like this is something that Ocaso is the only one doing, because there are a few other companies out there who are doing that. I will say I do really like the pivot we have here. Got some type of a design. I think that's the Ocaso design. Or does that spell Ocaso? I think it spells Ocaso in some weird type of way. So that's pretty cool. Big pivot here on the backside. These handles are a little too slim, though, I think, for my liking. Now let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. Basically a little bit of knife flexing. You know how we like to do. I'll do the mini first, and then we'll get to the large. Got to do America first. We're going to roll like this. The Spyderco Little Native. So the C10 Mini is a little bit smaller than the Little Native. Next up, hottest small knife in the game right now. We're going to go with the Devo Nip. So the Nip is a little smaller than that Mini C10. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. Recent acquisition, which I am loving very much, and that is the Civivi Baby Banter Warncliffe apparatus. And that is also smaller than the Mini C10. Last but certainly not least, another fantastic small knife. We're going with the CJRB Mini Pyrite. So the Mini C10 is definitely smaller than that. Now, these last two knives I put up for comparison, which was the Mini Pyrite and the Civivi Baby Banter, both come in cheaper than this Mini C10. In my opinion, both have more high quality materials, a higher quality steel, according to me. So, I think that, as well as the price on this, as well as the single-sided thumb stud, as well as the lack of pocket clip, I think all of that takes this out of the running for me. Interested to hear what you guys think on that one. Let's go ahead and get to the large one. Okay, so this is the large one. Let's put up some size comparisons for this one. First up, got an offering from Hogue, which I'm really enjoying as well, and that is the XO1. That is a fantastic knife, people. I cannot, I'll never shit you. So the large C10 is bigger than that. Next up, the epitome of a gentleman's knife, in my opinion, and that's going to be the Quiet Carry Drift OG rendition, and that is bigger than the large C10. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. More American dope for your palate. We got the legendary Benchmade Mini Grip Tillion. So that mini grip is a little bit smaller than the large. Oh no, fuck it, right? What do you think? I think it's about the same size. Last but certainly not least, the Johnny B Special. We're rolling with the Kaiser Feist. So the Feist is about the same size. No, it's a hair smaller than that large C10. Needless to say, people, I am not impressed. I really am not. I don't want to make this like a, like I'm just coming down on the brand. I wish them the best. I wish all these brands who are attempting to give us good quality knives, and I wish them the best. I want them to be successful, but I just think that they're not giving us enough for what we're paying, you know, $79.99 for that small one, and then $100 for the large. Granted, they are being manufactured in Taiwan, so we got to keep that into the equation. You know, this isn't China. You know, Taiwan is a whole different animal. So that is something you do have to consider. But I think at this price point, there are just so many other options that you could go with that, you know, the choice is easy for me. Hard pass on these. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. Cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!